Hello friends, it is time to make another super pretty fun flower, and today we are going to make the carnation. This is such a fun little spring flower, and today we are going to do it in super bright poppy red, and I can't wait to show you. Alright, first off, go snag your digital download on my website. It's going to have your SVG and your PDF pattern so that you could either print it out or you can cut it on your digital cutting machine, whatever floats your boat. But I've got it ready for you, so go snag that right now, and then let's go ahead and make it. All right, so right now we're going to go ahead and just iron on our freezer paper stencil, woohoo! And then we're going to go ahead and cut this bad boy out. You're going to need 6 of the flower petals and then 5 leaves, some base pieces here too. All right, we're going to start with our 18 gauge wire, and we're going to go ahead and make a little snail tabletop with our pliers. Bend it over, flatten that bad boy up, and make a little tabletop just like we do with every other flower. But we're going to do it again because this makes a nice little base for your flower to sit on, and it makes it so fun and perfect. All right, we're going to go backwards and actually do the base of this flower first. All right, so we're going to use 2 pieces of green felt here. The first one is about 2.5 inches by 1 3/4 inches, but this can be a little bit flexible for whatever your end vibe is, but this is a really good place to start. So this one is about 2 inches by 2 1/4 inches. So, I mean, mind you, it is not perfect, but it gets the job done, and you'll see why in a minute and how you can be a little bit more flexible with these. So you want to get pretty darn close, and that's perfect. The first one, which is about 2.5 inches long, we're going to throw some glue on one side, and we are going to roll this around the top part of our wire. And this is going to make that top part nice and thick, kind of like a carnation, how like right underneath the flower, it's like really, really thick. And then it kind of like opens up and blooms from there. Don't ask me what part that's called. It's the green part underneath the flower, because that is what I'm going to tell you, because that is how much I know about flower biology, because, you know, that's how I roll. So we're going to go ahead and roll this all the way around and make a nice little thick place for our flower to sit on. All right, next up, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut kind of like little mini leaves on the shorter side of this leaf. So I'm doing about 3 of them. You could space them out a little bit longer if you wanted and do more, but 3 seems to work really well for me. So you kind of want one side flat, and then the top side, and then one side with these little kind of leafy shapes so that we can wrap it around. And the reason why this one we're doing it longer, because we want it to be the long side over the top of the, you know, little bobble on the bottom, because these are all technical flower terms, and I know that's so helpful when you're going to make your flowers that I have all the correct terminology for you. All right, so wrap that around, and that kind of cleans up our bottom part. But if you notice, we have kind of like an unfinished bottom to that, which like I totally dislike. So we're gonna go ahead and get 3 leaves. We're gonna throw some glue on these ones and clean up that bottom just so that you can't see where the felt stops and the wire begins. And we're just gonna put glue all the way around that leaf and then pinch it around the bottom of the wire. And we're gonna do that evenly around with our 3 leaves just to kind of like finish it off. And really, if you look at carnations, it's kind of how they work. They're just like kind of slowly blooming from that bottom thick part that we're gonna call the bottom. I don't know. But once we have all 3 of our leaves down, we're gonna go ahead and move on and grab our last 2 leaves to just add a little bit more pizzazz to the bottom of our flower. So we're just gonna do a simple little pinch leaf. We're gonna put a little bit of glue at the bottom, pinch it onto our wire, and kind of flare it out so it sticks out versus just like being flat against our wire, and then pinch off any glue that kind of like sneaks out as you're pinching it. And like always, I am using my handy dandy Surebonder glue gun because it is my favorite glue gun. So go ahead and get the link below to snag yours too. I love the fine detailed tip on this. It makes putting the glue down so easy and exactly where you want it. All right, let's go to the fun part. All right, for this flower, you're gonna go ahead and need 6 of these fun flower petals. Okay, so this is the perfect time that you're gonna wanna go ahead and throw some dye down if you're into that. I love adding dye and friend colors to these carnations because, let's be real, they're so pretty and vibrant in nature, and it's really cool to see all the fun different colors. And go check out Pinterest, go check out Real Flowers, because they're so cool, and it's so fun to add different colors with like pan pastels or pencils or paint or watercolor or whatever you want, because it's so fun. What we're gonna do on 5 of these petals is we're gonna go ahead and add glue to the middle, and we're gonna go ahead and fold them over. So when I'm folding them over, I definitely don't want them perfectly fold over. You kind of want to fold them over so they're kind of crooked on themselves, because you don't want them to be like perfectly symmetrical. And then you're gonna add another piece of glue right down the middle and then fold it again. So you're kind of folding it in fourths. And then I like to kind of hold the bottom down nice and tight and like twist it in kind of almost like a circle-y feel, just so that way it makes it even more fluffy, because every single carnation that I've seen is definitely super beautiful and fluffy, and I mean, fluffy flowers for the win, right? We're gonna go ahead and do this on 5 of our flower petals. Make sure you leave one that is completely blank, as far as like, don't put any glue on that one yet, because that is gonna be the base of our flower. All right, so now we're gonna do the base of our flower. We're gonna add a generous amount of glue to the center and then evenly distribute our 4 petals kind of all the way around, perfectly like a pizza, if you're doing a quarter of a pizza here. So we're gonna add all of these and then just make sure we're pushing down really well and making sure that the glue is really set well. And then we're gonna add some more glue to the center of our flower here, and then add our last 5th petal right smack in the middle. And then I'm going to hold that bottom of this flower and kind of really squeeze it tight and hold it together really well until that glue just sets. We definitely want to make sure that our hot glue sets, because it is the strongest when it is set. When it's still a little bit not dry, it hasn't cured yet, and then you're not going to get a really good connection between your felt petals. So make sure that it is set before you start moving around and playing with it. All right, isn't she so beautiful and fluffy? All right, so I am going to actually trim my base leaf here just a little bit to make it a little bit flatter on the top and make it more level with that little ring that we made earlier. So now we're gonna add some more glue. I know, so much glue, but I love it. Hot glue to the center here and to our leaves, and then we're gonna add our flower right on top. So we're just gonna center that up and then push that on really well and make sure that is all nice and beautiful and set. And then I like to kind of clean up spider webs while it's kind of setting too, and just kind of like make sure it's all nice and pretty. And then if any glue kind of spills out the bottom or anywhere, you can take your fine little snip scissors and go ahead and trim any glue if necessary. It happens. I mean, who's really looking at the bottom of your flowers? But it's your finished product. You might as well make it beautiful all the way around. All right, isn't she so fun? And this is the fun part, where we're gonna go ahead and fluff all of our petals and put them exactly where we want them to go and make them super beautiful, as we are now finished with our beautiful carnation. So now's the time to jump on the website, go get the digital download so you can start cutting out a billion of these carnations in all fun shades and colors and dyes, and just go nuts for spring, or I mean really whenever, because they're felt and they never die, and you can have carnations all year round. All right, this is that time to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I have to say that every single time, because some of you guys are forgetting to do it. But I love you anyway, so this is your reminder to hit that like and subscribe button so that you are not missing all the super fun flower videos that are coming out. All right, thanks friends, bye!